you say you gained 60 pounds of water on a car ride here because you're sitting up? That's not reality. Do you have a medical degree I don't know about? Seriously? You telling me if you were able to move, you would eat better?
Hello,
How y'all doing?
and welcome back to another episode of my 600-pound podcast.
Sorry we're late.
Yes, apologies. We are so late on giving you guys Shakyia's story from last week. We had a little weekend getaway with some friends and just did not prioritize our time well.
Yeah, I was like, we're going to do it like the night we get back. No, it did not happen.
It did not happen.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. We got back late, and at that point, we were just like...
Yeah, we're not doing this.
No, absolutely not.
But we're doing it now, and it's going to be super sloppy because we're not going to edit anything, so nobody say a word.
Don't say a word.
I don't want to hear I don't want no bad reviews. 5 stars only. Don't do anything because this is not going to be edited. So
I'm going to try my hardest not to make any crazy noises or like obnoxious sounds with my mouth.
yeah, don't.
No
'cause we're
promises.
not editing it because we're lazy and it's Monday night. It's like 7 o'clock. We're trying
to bust this thing out Tuesday morning.
Yeah.
Bust it out.
Okay.
All right. So we are doing season 12, episode 6, Shakyia's story. Oh, I wanted to get in real quick. So as you guys are listening to this on Tuesday, the 16th, next week on Monday, the 22nd, we will not be doing episode 7, Charles' story journey, whatever
it is.
Instead, we have a surprise episode, but I know some of you want to like watch the episode beforehand. So are you fine with us telling them the name?
Yeah, what's the name? I already forgot.
Oh my God, how could you forget good old Margaret?
Oh, yeah, we did Margaret from season 10, episode 10.
Woo-woo.
Margaret.
So next week, while Jen is out
of the country,
you know, Mrs. Worldwide over here. So while she's out of town next week, we will let you guys in on Margaret's story.
Yeah. Season 10, episode 10.
Yeah, so that will be next Monday. And then the following Monday, we'll do Charles.
Yes.
And then I think that's the end of the season.
That's it.
I think.
That's a wrap.
Yeah, because then they're going to do Where Are They Now, which this season hasn't... Yeah. What were you going to say?
Well, I think we were not going to do... I don't know. Because I feel like we should do the first episodes of, like, before the Where Are They Nows.
I know. And also, like... The current season has not been good. I'm sorry. These episodes have just been a total letdown, honestly.
Yeah. They're not great.
No.
I mean, I'm trying to think who was like a really good one. I'm looking back at my notes. Who was
Maybe
like...
Delana.
Yeah, Rose. I liked Rose.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, other than that, I can't even think of anybody. Nobody. The guy sticks out from the very beginning, who played basketball, but...
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. It's
the
been
mama's boy.
Yeah, it's been okay. Nothing to write home about, though.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, but we're into Shakyia.
Yeah, but... Oh, no, we're not into Shakyia, because I wanted to go into why this season was so lame, and afterwards, I think we just want to go back to old episodes and do our favorites. So, guys, please, like...
There's a poll in the Facebook discussion group.
Yes, please...
Vote.
Check out the Facebook group poll. Vote on what episodes you want to hear next after season 12, episode 7's Charles story, because then we'll dive right back into the old episodes.
Yeah.
And just let us know which episodes you want to hear. Yeah, but next week, get ready for Margaret from season 10, okay, guys?
I'm so excited.
I know. I'm so excited. But now we're going to talk about Shakyia. Now.
Okay,
All right. So season 12, episode 6, Shakyia's story journey.
So we're starting out. We're in Charlotte, North Carolina. And she's pretty much just in the bed. We're opening shot, and she's in bed. Yep. And I think the first word she says, life wasn't supposed to go like this. I get that.
Yeah, so Shakyia Jackson is 26 years old, weight unknown. First thing I noticed, house was very cute.
Oh my God, I kept thinking about the
bedroom,
whole time.
Very cute.
I love this house.
Oh my God, this house was so cute.
It was so nice.
She actually had a really cute bedroom too, with sheets and cute sheets. Like,
this whole house was so nice.
A comforter and also like a really cozy blanket.
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of almost how I sleep sometimes.
It's like a ton of blankets.
Yeah, a ton of pillows, ton of blankets. Oh, her bed just looked really comfy.
I did.
I think this is the first time I would ever say I would sleep in that bed. That looks like a comfy bed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The house looks so nice.
Yeah.
It just looks very comfortable and very, like, spacious.
Yeah, very
and
modern.
Clean. Yeah,
just like cute. Mm-hmm. Very cute house. So she gets out of bed all tangled up in the one blanket. It was wrapped around her leg. And this is when I was like, okay, are we going to get another fall? Is she going to fall?
No.
What's going to happen? But no, she makes it just fine onto the floor. And so she's walking to the bathroom. Her front part is blurred.
I was like, oh, we let them out to breathe.
At first I was like, why are they blurring her stomach? Like if she's wearing a crop top. No, that was not her stomach. Those were her nipples.
Just out. Just cropped up. The crop top was just cropped up too high up.
The crop top was cropping too hard. Her nipples were hanging low. I mean, you know what? Not going to shame her for that.
Yeah, free the nipple, but...
Free the nipple.
These are strangers in your home. I don't think I would.
I'm not that brave.
No.
But you do you, girlfriend.
Yes. And we're getting into...
a shower scene.
Yeah, shower. Yeah. She also, I think this is when she mentions that she was or is 627 pounds. She kind of like... mentions that during this time.
I didn't catch that.
Oh, I wrote that down.
Okay.
I don't know if she said that was like her current weight or the last time she was weighed. She was around
the
that.
last time she was weighed. Yeah. But can I also say her pajamas are also very cute.
Oh, was it the ones where it was like
Zodiac
the
shorts?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, okay, girl, where'd you get those PJs? I love a good Zodiac theme. Love that.
We're in the bathroom where she's going to take a shower.
She takes off her pajama pant bottoms, which again I said were really cute, and a giant Band-Aid falls off with them.
Yeah, that looked really painful. Her legs are like, like a sore.
Her lymphedema. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and her one leg is much larger than the other. Mm-hmm. So the shower scene, she does a pretty good job washing her own self.
Oh, yeah.
She seems to be able to do a lot on her own.
I think, she's also very young still. Yeah. That helps a lot.
We said earlier, she's like 26. So
she says she like can't really breathe, so she has to sit when she's showering like on the edge of the tub to like bathe. But she kind of like makes it work. She like gets in like all the like her back and stuff.
Yeah,
she's able to do it by herself, which is good. Girl.
I was wondering at this point, was she living by herself? Like what was going on? But also this house is a little too nice.
I know for a 26-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she's starting... Okay, so she goes to the kitchen after her shower. She's got to take a little break on the stairs. I'm like, oh, I get it. Like, these are some...
Yeah.
It's a long
she's
walk.
Taking a break going down the stairs, though. It's down. She's got to catch her breath.
Yeah.
So she's in the kitchen making breakfast. Like, she's making a shit ton of bacon, sausage, and a whole thing of biscuits.
It's a whole tray.
And I'm like, this cannot be just for her.
No.
Dear God, please no.
And this is when we find out that she's living with her mom, her stepdad, her sister, and her sister's 3 kids.
Yes. And I'm like, okay, this explains the large breakfast.
Okay, thank God.
Got it. So then we get to see her sister, Shakyia. Shaniqua's very skinny. Well, not like very skinny, but
she's
like,
skinny.
Yeah, she's
3 kids.
Yeah.
And she's
3
like
kids?
Skinny.
God damn.
Yeah, I was like, oh my God, okay.
I know. Because not gonna lie, I was assuming just based off of how Shakyia's body is, I was kind of like, okay, maybe the family is in the same boat, or I don't know, or maybe they're a little bit bigger, but no, seemed to be a normal-ish weight.
And even the mom was like, oh, I'm even a little bigger, but the mama was like, I mean,
no, the mom looked average.
Like, normal.
Pretty normal. Know. So then we start to get into Shakyia's backstory, and they're showing some cute baby photos. So when Shakyia was born, her mom was single, right?
Yeah.
Or at some point, her mom was a single mom, and she was struggling a lot. And so her and her brother and her sister, Shakyia, ate as much as they could whenever they could eat because they didn't know, like, where their next meal was going to come from.
Yeah, because the mom was working, like, 3 jobs when they were kids. Yeah. And when she was in 2nd grade, she went into foster care because they got caught, like, the mom wasn't at home.
Yeah.
But I'm like, 2nd grade, you're, like, what?
7?
Well, okay,
7,
that's kind of
8.
young. But she's not the oldest.
No, I don't think she is the oldest, no. But also, Well, it depends on how old the other two were.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know. Because I think later on Shaniqua says there's like 6 years difference.
So if she
So if
was
she's 7,
7,
Shaniqua should be 13, which
I
is...
mean, that's you can, I think. It depends on the
It
state.
depends on the
right?
state, but I
Okay.
think those ages are appropriate to be home. Also depends on how old the brother was.
Oh, okay, yeah.
We did not know how old the brother is because, like, and I hate how this happens to a lot of single moms, unfortunately, where they work so much to provide for their kids, but then, like, you know, they have no one to watch those kids. And
Yeah.
they can't, like, miss work because they got all these bills to pay. So a lot of times they just leave the kids at home.
I mean, I would like a 13-year-old. If it was like a 13-year-old and a 7-year-old, I would probably leave them.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah,
But
for
it
a
was
couple
like
hours.
But if it was like a 13-year-old, a 7-year-old, and then like a younger kid,
Oh,
probably
absolutely
no.
not. Yeah, no way. Absolutely
know.
not.
That's-
Yeah. That sucks, though. So they were in foster care, but then their dad took full custody.
Yeah, they were only there for like 2 weeks.
Yeah. So at least, you know, they got to be with their dad. They take a break from the backstory into Shakyia now making corn dogs for the breakfast.
More corn dogs?
I'm like, corn dogs for breakfast?
That's kind of gross.
God. So then Shakyia talks about how her younger brother and her stole money from their dad.
So it's a younger brother.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, duh. I just answered my own question. That's her younger brother. So they stole money from their dad and then they went back into foster care, which I'm like, why would their dad put them back in foster care?
I don't know.
If they stole money. Like, Jesus Christ.
I know. And then
She was rebellious with her foster care worker and the foster care parent, I think.
Yeah. So then they went back with their mom.
Yeah, she went back
after
to
that.
mom. I don't know where the other two siblings are in all this, but when she was 11, she was 200 pounds and her food basically became her comfort. So this is when we see her mom, Natasha. So Natasha says at 13, I noticed that Shakyia was a little bit bigger than normal.
Yeah, she said the girls in school were like really mean and would bully her, and they would call her this horrible name.
Horrible name, Big Drawers.
That's so mean.
That's fucked
kids
up.
kids are horrible.
Big Drawers.
That's
draws.
Yeah, draws. That is also draw. Like, what are you, 80 years old? Who says that?
Who says that? She's 26, so that means she had to have been born in like the mid. No, wait.
Well,
The mid to late 90s, right?
I'm like, what like fucking kid in the mid 2000s saying drawers? Like, what are you,
Draws.
9? Like, what are you, fucking
I don't know if
grandpa?
it's a Southern thing. I mean, have they always lived in North Carolina?
I don't know. I've never heard anyone refer to the pants as like drawers. Besides,
Draws, except like old people. Yeah.
God, if you're gonna make fun of somebody, get a better like.
Do it right.
Yeah, Jesus.
God damn. So Shakyia says that all she wanted was for people to like her. And that's when she was peer pressured into having sex at 13. Ugh.
That's this poor girl.
Ugh, this poor girl. Like, this whole, like, lead up in this episode is, like, so sad. But if you've already seen the episode, you kind of know where it's going.
Yeah.
And I hope you know where we're going with this. But starting off, this is so sad. And then after she had sex with this guy, he pretended he didn't know her the next time they saw each other.
What a dick.
What an asshole.
Jesus.
So then, of course, Shakyia turned back to food, and at graduation, she was close to 400 pounds.
Yeah. Jesus.
Yeah, but then she went to college.
And when she was there, she kind of just ate whatever she wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And gained 80 pounds in the first semester.
Ooh, the freshman 15.
Yeah, freshman 80.
God
Oof.
damn.
Damn. So then she was depressed, and then she stopped going to classes. She went back to her mom's. I guess at this point she dropped out of college.
I think so. And then she got a job at a call center. Mm-hmm. And oh my God, I get it, because at my work we have a vending machine, and it's so dangerous because I'll go in there. I get the honey buns, I get Kit Kats, and I get what are the little cheese crackers? Cheez-Its. I get those. If I forget like breakfast, I'll like eat a honey bun. It's like 800 calories or something crazy.
Damn. We have vending machines, but I never have cash or coins on me, so I never use them. But our main like secretary at work always does like a snack table. And so she'll text everyone in the building on Teams to be like, all right, guys, it's snack time.
Ooh.
Snack table's out. And I'm like,
and they're free?
Yeah.
Oh, because I was going to say, like, the vending machine takes credit cards. That's what's even worse.
Oh,
it's that kind.
See, I haven't even looked at the vending machines. I haven't even looked at him.
Don't even look at him.
I don't even want to look at him.
Oh my
God. But at the call center, she ate snacks at the vending machine, and that's when she realized she had to catch her breath a lot, just walking back and forth from the vending machine to her desk.
God.
Good Lord. So then she left that job, and then she went to work at a gas station, and unfortunately, trigger warning, this is when she got raped. And she said it was so violent she couldn't really walk afterwards.
Yeah, Jesus.
Horrifying.
It's poor, like, that was a rough fucking time. Goddamn.
Horrible.
Can't catch a break.
Oh, this is such a downer. I promise we'll make this funny later.
Oh, and this is when her little nephew Zion comes in the house. Yeah.
So fucking cute. Oh my gosh.
And they're gonna go to the grocery store, I think.
They are. But the mom and Shaniqua though have like separate
little talking head
interviews, and they both basically reflect how depressed Shakyia was and how horrible like this assault.
Oh yeah.
How traumatic it was for her, and that she, had picked up more weight. The mom and Shaniqua get, I think, tearful during this part.
Yeah.
And I think they like from all of this, it sounds like they really, really care for her.
Oh, yeah.
And then we also get a talking head from Delilah, Shakya's friend.
Her best friend.
Yeah. And she also, like, is talking about her. And, I think later on in the episode, like, Delilah even tears up talking about Shakyia and how she wants the best for her to be healthy and all this stuff. And from all of this, it just sounds like she has such a good support system.
Yeah. She does. Like,
yeah.
Her whole family.
Interesting how this is going to pan out later.
We'll get into that.
So Shaniqua and Shakyia go to the store with a baby. I guess Shaniqua's baby?
I think so, yeah.
Oh my God, that baby was freaking cute. Oh my God.
So you get there and she's like, she's worried her leg is going to hurt at the store because she's got like that lymphedema that's like, it's like
one leg. Is, like swollen so bad. It looks so painful.
I know. Jesus.
Especially compared to her other leg. Like there's such a huge difference. It's wild. So they go to the store. She gets in the motorized cart. Okay, this store, like all the food was blurred out.
I know,
like,
it's so dumb.
All of it was blurred out. And I'm like,
it's like, it looks ridiculous the way they had to blur it like that.
Sure, I did see the Pringles logo, and I recognized the Sara Lee in the cart.
And the fudge rounds.
Oh my God. She is like, oh, let's get some chips. Oh, I need apple juice. Oh, I gotta get more chips. More chips?
Sour cream and onion.
What the hell?
And then she gets 14 corn dogs.
14 corn. So, do you want 6 or 14? Get the 14. What the hell?
What the fuck?
And then, my favorite part, Shakyia says to Shaniqua, she goes, look, it's our favorite cookies. Go grab them. And Shaniqua's just like, no. And Shakyia then goes, grab them.
Grab them.
Grab them.
Why?
Jesus Christ. And they were those really thick bakery looking sugar cookies.
Oh, yeah. I like those.
Icing.
I like those a lot. They come around the holidays. I like them. They're good. Also, there was, what?
I was going to say, I don't like those cookies.
Oh, I like them.
I
like
think
that.
They're too sweet, too, like...
Cakey.
Yeah, they're more like cakes, and the icing is way too sweet for me.
I like them a lot. But I was going to say, during this part, Shakyia has just like, she has like a little talking head where she's just talking about something, and there's some kind of weird like sepia filter over her. Did you know? It was like all brown. I was like, what happened?
No?
Did you...
I didn't notice this.
I noticed it because her other talking head was all just normal coloration. And then this one, for some reason, looked like she was in like the Middle East. Like that filter they'll put over those like movies in like Mexico or like when you're in Egypt. I'm like, why did they use this like filter on this random clip of her? It was so weird. It was like this brownish filter.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the hell are they doing?
Oh my God.
Did they just like mess up and they're like, oh, no one will notice? Because I noticed. I was like, what is going on?
Jen's like, I noticed
this shit. It was weird.
I didn't even see that.
Oh my God.
You know what? I'm the target audience because I didn't notice shit.
I thought it was my TV.
I was too focused on how much I dislike those fucking cookies.
Oh my God.
And this was where Shaniqua starts tearing up talking about her sister. And I'm like, this family really loves each other.
I know.
My God.
Well, what happens? Okay, well.
And then we get the talking head of the mom, Natasha, and she tells Shakyia, or no. I think this was a talking head. Yeah, it's a talking head, and she tells Shakyia that the whole family's supporting her. Everyone's rooting for her. And then the mom goes, them titties weigh 150 apiece.
I was like, oh, her mom said that. Her mom said that.
Her mom said that. Them titties weigh 150 apiece.
Oh my God. And her mom said that I'll help her lose the weight too. I'll lose the weight with her.
Yeah.
Like, and
they sound so supportive.
They think like a total shutdown's coming soon on her body. Like, so it's time to get started.
Oof. Yeah. So on the stairs of the house, though, did you notice like that framed glamour shot?
Yeah. They blurred it out the first time, and then they didn't blur it out the second time.
No, they did not blur it out. And I'm like, I couldn't tell if that was the mom or maybe a grandma.
Maybe like a relative that passed away.
Maybe. I do know just from Facebook stalking Shakyia after this that she did lose a grandmother, like I think around the time of filming.
That was probably it then.
Yeah.
It was probably like if they had just lost her, they probably like took it from like, it was probably up for like the funeral or something.
Oh, probably. Yeah. But I love that framed glamour shot. Just like, it's huge. It's sitting on like a, what are those things
stairwell.
Called? Not the stairwell. The stairwell, like on a tripod looking frame thing.
One of those things.
Bonkers looking. All right, so we're finally going to Dr. Now's from Charlotte, right?
It was North Carolina, somewhere in North Carolina. Yeah, whatever.
It's a 15-hour drive to Houston.
Not bad.
Not terrible. So their goal is 3 days, 5 hours each day. And we're like, what? 5 hours?
We can't do 8 hours? It's fine, whatever.
Yeah, 15 hours you could easily do.
2 days.
Shifts. 2 days. God damn.
Yeah, but it's a little girl's road trip.
Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Shaniqua's driving and Delilah, her bestie's also coming.
This is like, you mean Holly?
I know.
Two sisters and a friend.
Yeah, 2 sisters and the friend. Like, that's literally us.
Oh my God.
That was literally us. Well, not literally us, but actually it was kind of us this weekend.
Yeah, a little girl road trip.
Yeah, with the 3 of us in the car. That was so fun. So actually I was like, this seems really fun and supportive. And I'm like, okay, is this going to be like a really cute, fun episode? Like where the whole family's getting together. They're all supporting her.
Yeah. So we're getting on the road trip. Delilah says she'll love her friend no matter what she looks like. I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. What happened?
I'm like, oh my God, this is such a cute start.
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh. So day 2. Oh no, wait, we're not on day 2.
Well, yeah, we are pretty much. Yeah, because the next day they get to Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, Shakyia struggles to get out of the car.
Yeah. Oof.
She said she woke up from the hotel very sore, very uncomfortable. So they're driving in the car. She's already saying how uncomfortable she is. And then 1 hour later, they're eating. And Shakyia says, I'm using snacking to distract me from the growing pain.
Why not like a Sudoku? I mean, look out the window.
Put on some music, a movie, a podcast.
This podcast.
This podcast, ma'am. Just kidding. Yeah. Oh, God. And then an hour after that, they're going to stop to get something to eat and stretch their legs at the Stagecoach Cafe.
Oh, yeah. The food looked pretty good.
Yeah. I was like, this actually... the chicken fingers. The chicken fingers looked so fucking good. Is this the scene with the chicken fingers?
I wrote down she got the hamburger.
Oh, that's actually... Sorry, guys. Spoiler, the chicken fingers are later. But yeah, she gets the cheeseburger and fries with ranch and honey mustard. And I'm like, fuck, that sounds so good.
Oh, my. Oh, and this is another...
But also...
When they get out of the car, Delilah has these, like, Nike pants with, like, the Nike logo on them. And they're, like, blurred out. Mm-hmm. And then when they're in the restaurant, they're not blurred out. And I'm like, why is there
lazy
continuation of the blurring of things?
Wait, they blurred the Nike logo?
Yeah, when she first got out of the car. And then in the restaurant, when she's walking around, they don't blur it out. Like, what are we doing here? Letting the interns blur things out? Like, what are we doing?
That makes no sense. Yeah. Honestly, I don't know if one of the interns, whoever's filming this, has a foot fetish because the way they were zooming in on feet this whole episode.
Let her get out of the car. Like,
yeah. Oh, I saw on Facebook somebody said that the pink slides were the real MVPs of this episode.
Oh my God.
Which they were.
They were.
They really were. Jesus Christ. So 3 hours later, after they eat, they're in Louisiana and they're going to stop for the night in New Orleans. This is when Shakyia gets really annoyed with Shaniqua and Delilah and she thinks that they aren't taking it seriously. So Shakyia needs some help getting out of the car. She's like half out of the car, and she's like exhausted. Her body hurts. And this is when Shaniqua, I think it was Shaniqua, like kind of tossed the shoes down on the floor.
Just throws them on the ground like, here you go.
I mean, on one hand, I can kind of get being really annoyed with someone, especially after being with them like 24/7.
Yeah.
And this is the end of day 2.
Yeah.
And it's also your sister that you live with, and it can get a little frustrating, I get. But also, like, I thought she was going to fall out of the car.
Yeah, I was like, oh, let's give her a hand, guys.
Yeah,
I
at
think
least give her a hand. Like, if she's
getting in the gutter almost.
I
like,
know.
holy shit.
Oh my God. And she just kind of tossed the shoes, and Shakaya's trying to get her
Feet in
flip the flops over basically, because they're like upside down. And then I don't know, it just I felt so bad for Shakyia there, because like on one hand I get if they are annoyed with her having to help her so much, but also like she needs the help, guys.
I know.
Like she really could have.
That's the whole reason.
Fallen, but I did laugh though. I really did laugh. I did. So Shakyia needs to take a breather in the hotel. And that's what I wanted to know. Like, how are they doing the bed arrangement here?
I think they bought 2 rooms. And I think Shakyia gets her own room.
Yeah.
And then the sister and the friend are getting another room. That's what I think's happening.
Yeah, that's what I think too. Because
there's no way they're splitting like the bed for all 3 of them.
Hell no.
No.
Oh God, no. I thought that like they would at least have 2 beds in the room. And maybe I thought Shakyia would be in one bed and the 2 women would be in the other bed.
That's what I thought, but nah.
No, it looks like Shakyia got her own room, because she goes in the room, flops on this gigantic bed. I think it looked like a king, honestly.
Yeah. I'm like, how the hell are y'all like...
Who's paying for all this?
Are y'all like rich? I think they're like very well off, because they get like nice hotels like the whole time, 2 rooms.
Yeah, I was like, okay, girls. And then Shaniqua and Delilah, like, it looks like, I feel like they're ready to go out and party. I think they went to the French Quarter.
I think that's what happened, because I'm like, they looked like they had bags of like going out clothes. And I'm like, they're definitely like going out once they drop her off. 100%.
100%. I'm pretty, I think they may have also went out in Atlanta too.
Probably.
Like,
they're like, this is a road trip, but also we're gonna party.
Yeah, and you know what? Good for them, though.
Yeah, I mean,
good for them.
Might as well. Like, I mean, what are you gonna do? Sit in the hotel room
with Shakyia?
No,
I think she just wants to go to bed.
Yeah,
too.
If she just wants to go to bed, and you guys are like, let's go out. Like,
right?
Let's go out.
I know, and especially like. It's a 15-hour car ride, guys. Like, you could have easily made that in 2 days, but just by driving 8 hours a day, or even just one long sitting.
Yeah.
But for Shakyia, she was like, I can only be in the car for 5 hours. Like, imagine on a road trip, say like from 10 to how many hours is that?
I don't know.
Like, that's like 10 to 2.
Oh, that's nothing.
Yeah. 10 to 2, basically, driving. Like, oh my God, no wonder the girls are like, oh, I want to go out and explore, do other things. Where Shakyia is just like in the bed, like her body's exhausted.
It's like you're barely like getting anywhere. So it's like, ugh, I would get out and explore. You're not, like,
I don't blame them.
Yeah,
I do not blame them.
Oh my God. So what are we doing?
The next morning, they are leaving the hotel from New Orleans. This is day 3 now, and her appointment's on day 4. So Shakyia says she woke up and felt worse, but she's using snacks to feel better.
And this is when they get the chicken fingers, I think?
She said the pain in her leg was so bad, so she had to stop to get the chicken fingers.
Oh, my God.
And the extra Texas toast as well. Okay, can I say those fucking chicken fingers looked so goddamn good. Oh, my God. I was watching this, and like, oh, they just look so perfectly crispy. Oh, my God. I just want to know where she got those from.
It's probably from like...
Someone tell me where.
Somewhere in the South. I don't know where.
I know, but God, they look so good.
And this is when somebody made like a giant burp right before the commercial break. Did you hear it? I don't know who it was.
That was amazing. That giant burp, because even the subtitles said burp, like in all caps. It was great. Shakyia says she feels better after eating, and 3 hours later, her pain is a 9 out of 10.
Why don't we pop an ibuprofen? I know. Something, the Tylenol.
Something.
No, not just like a crack. Like, why are we eating like chips and stuff? Like, why not try like...
Because the chips and junk food help her heal, Jen.
Not like a Tylenol? Like an extra strength Tylenol?
No, fuck the Tylenol. She's got real treatment here. Chicken fingers.
Oh my God.
And extra Texas toast.
So,
come on.
Speaking of Texas toast, we made it good to Texas. We get to the hotel, and she said the trip has made her realize how bad she's gotten.
Yeah.
I was like, you don't say.
Mm-hmm. You don't say. She says she is dreading the walk from the car to the hotel room.
I don't remember which hotel they got this time around.
Oh, I couldn't tell. But that's when she tells the girl, she's like, put me on one of those carts.
like the
luggage cart?
No.
I don't think she could fit in one of those. So again, she is struggling to get out of the car. And again, those pink shoes. The pink slides are working their hardest. They are the MVPs of this episode.
Oh, yeah, MVPs. All right, so the next day, we are getting to Dr. Now's office. Okay, I just gotta say, Delilah's crop top.
Oh, no.
I was like, this is like a doctor's office. Like, wear whatever you want, but it's so weird.
This is like clearly middle of the day.
I know.
Like her outfit was just, it literally was just like
a bra.
Like a bra, pretty much.
It wasn't even like it's not even like a crop top.
No.
It was like
it was
weird.
like a low V-neck crop top, but it's cropped right underneath her boobs.
I was like, what are we doing? This is just like a random doctor's office. Like, why would you want to wear that here?
An interesting choice. It was a choice. A choice I would not have made.
I would not have made it either. It was very odd.
But it was a choice for sure.
I get it's hot down there, but I would not have worn that to see Dr. Now.
Oh, God. That was the only outfit I could really focus on. I couldn't stop staring at it because I was just like, oh,
what the fuck?
Interesting look.
Interesting look. And we get our blush queen. Blush queen
is here for the weigh-in. And Shakyia is like, I hope I'm under 500 or
low.
Something.
Low
500s. Low 500s. Shaniqua and Delilah are sitting on one chair.
Yeah, I saw that. Let's spread out, girls.
Like, girls, you don't need to be like that.
Like, they're like cramped in one chair. I'm like, what are we doing?
Do you think this trip made them closer?
Yeah, maybe.
I was just like, okay, I get those chairs are for bigger people, but you don't need to like...
You don't need to cram into one.
Damn. You don't need to like shove it in Shakaia's face like that, like, guys.
Look at us, Shakyia. Skinny queens over here.
We're so skinny. We can fit in one chair, guys. Oh my God. Poor Shakyia. Like, God damn.
All right, so we get her weigh in, and it is...
655.7 pounds.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this was when she was trying to get Delilah. She's like, close your eyes. Shut your eyes. Don't read it. Don't read it. And then the nurse is like, your weigh 650. I'm like, she literally was like, oh, guys, shut your eyes. Don't look. And the nurse is like, let me read it out anyway. I'm like, bitch.
Oh, my God. And of course, the girls are just like craning their necks over to look at it, too.
Shut your eyes. Don't look.
Don't look.
And she's like, it's 650. Like, wow, bitch. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, my God. But then the camera, you just see everyone's faces and it looks immediate somber. Like, there's no joking here. Everyone is like, oh, shit. All their faces are just like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Like, this is bad.
This is bad. Yeah, it's very bad.
It's real bad. The camera zooms in. Once all the women go into exam room 5, as usual.
What was that? What was this?
Okay. Whoever's the cameraman or woman definitely has a foot fetish.
What the fuck was that?
Because the second they get in the exam room, the camera pans over all their feet.
I was like, ew.
Zooms in. Well, first it pans on Delilah's feet and Shaniqua's feet, and then it zooms in closer to Shakaia's feet. And I'm like, who is filming this?
What was production? What was the thought behind this shot? What are we doing?
What is the point of that?
What are we doing?
Who has the foot fetish? Is Dan Schneider a part of this? Like, what's happening here? Oh, my God. What is happening?
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. But Dr. Now, he comes in. Mm-hmm. You know, how y'all doing?
How y'all doing?
BMI is almost 110. Oh. She said this is her highest weight ever. Uh-huh. And she, like, admits that she is an emotional eater, obviously. That's kind of how she got here.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she's kind of talking to Dr. Now about, like, how do I get rid of, like, the lymphedema? Like, is there, like, a surgery? Mm-hmm. And he's like, well, I mean, you got to lose weight for the lymphedema. That's pretty much all you can do. He also seemed a lot nicer.
He
Dr.
did.
Now.
He did start nicer. He did, funny part, when he asked how the ride was, Delilah, like, made a face. I don't know if you could see.
I did not see.
But it was more of like a ugh kind of face or like a ugh, you should have been there kind of face. Been there. I wonder how that ride really went.
I would go on a road trip with Dr. Now.
Oh, hell yeah. Are you kidding me?
I wonder what that's like.
In his Volvo? He was in a Volvo, right?
I think so.
When he drove to Abby's house?
Hi, Abby.
Hi, Abby.
Hello, Abby.
Hi. Hello.
Yeah, I think it was like it was whatever Edward Cullen drives.
Got it. So a Volvo. Okay. Oh, what would Dr. Now eat on a road trip?
Like fucking celery sticks.
Ew. You think that man is holding up a celery stick and just putting it in his mouth?
Maybe a whole raw carrot.
I've never seen him eat. I would love to see what he eats.
I'd love to just spend a day and see what he does.
Yeah. Get lunch with him.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, see what he orders.
He probably orders a Cobb salad.
Oh, salad. Dressing on the side, please.
Grilled chicken salad.
Spring chicken.
Spring mix. You're no spring
chicken.
I'll have the spring chicken salad. Okay, we gotta move. What are we talking about?
All right. So Shakyia says to Dr. Now she only noticed her weight in college. She didn't think she was big before college. That's when she explains to him that no one else in the house has a weight problem. Of course, you can kind of see by Shaniqua.
Her sister, yeah.
Delilah doesn't live in the house,
No.
but I mean, one of the people she hangs with the most. I mean, there isn't really a weight problem.
No.
Genetically, at least.
Yeah. And he asked her, what are your 3 goals? And her goals were like,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. One, the first goal was to go back to college and graduate.
Okay, good.
All right. The second was to join a sorority.
Oh, okay.
Questionable, but okay. And the third was a cruise to the Bahamas.
Okay. It's like you do probably once or twice. Like, okay.
We've been on several cruises to the Bahamas. They're not as fancy as everyone would think they are. I mean, it's a cruise.
Yeah. It's still fun.
Yeah. It's absolutely fun. But
I would have been like, like get my mobility back, or get a better job, or move out on my own. But just a cruise to the Bahamas.
Yeah.
Is
you know
her
what?
goal.
She wants life's simple pleasures. Okay. Just something simple.
Okay. One cruise to the Bahamas, please.
I'll have one cruise to the Bahamas, please. All right. So for her height, she needs to lose 500 pounds, which would make her 155.
Ooh. He said, you're going to be bedridden by 700 pounds.
Oh, my God.
She's like, I want to live long. Like, my great-grandma made it to 102.
Ooh.
He's like, that's very good.
That's good.
That's good.
But that's not you right now.
And so he gives her the, the old spiel, the 50 pounds over 2 months. And he's like, I'm not convinced she's ready for change. I'm like, I'm not either. We saw that car right down.
He basically says that she justifies her weight gain because of her trauma and her past.
Yeah.
Basically, and is kind of using that as almost a reason as to why she is gaining weight. So he wants to set her up with therapy. Thank God. She definitely needs it with everything that's happened to her in the past. And so month 2, we are back in Charlotte.
Oh, before we get to month 2, the very last shot of them in the office, all 3 of the girls are just chewing gum. It's like, guys, come on. They're just staring there watching him talk, all chewing at the same time.
The head cow's always grazing. That's from Always Sunny.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Oh my God, that's the episode where they do the escape room in their apartment.
Oh, I don't
and
remember
all
that.
4 guys like want to be like the head guy to like solve the escape room, and that's when they're like the head cow's always grazing, so they all start chewing this gum. It's disgusting.
Ew.
Head cow's always grazing. So month 2, back in Charlotte, she asks her nephew to go on a walk with her.
I was like, oh, cute, they're gonna go on a walk.
No.
I would say this is a jaunt, like a nice little jaunt
This
around
is,
the car.
a quick step outside.
A quick run out.
Not
look
even
at the sun. Come back
Just
inside.
a little hobble outside. So she walks from the front door to the garage, and she says, "I ain't gonna make it."
I'm like,
We've gone 5 steps.
Yeah, let's not give up too quick.
So then her nephew's so sweet. Oh my gosh. He's like, "Okay, can you walk to the front of the car and back?"
Aw, he was very supportive.
Oh my gosh. So cute. So she actually walks around the whole car, and then she goes back into the house. And she collapses in the chair, and then she asks her nephew for a fan.
Fan me.
He grabs a composition notebook and
so
he starts
loud.
fanning it in her face.
It's the loudest thing on the planet. oh yeah, and apparently she missed all her therapy appointments because she's too busy. I'm like, with what?
Interesting. But she was making some grilled chicken salad for dinner, and while she's making it, like Shaniqua came in and asked, "Oh, what are you making for dinner?" And she said, "I'm making grilled chicken salad." And Shaniqua was like, "Oh, that sounds delicious."
Yeah.
Like, that is so supportive. In other episodes we've seen, "Oh, that sounds gross."
I know, right?
From other family members.
It's weird. It's like a grilled chicken salad is very nice and refreshing. I don't even eat chicken, but sounds very refreshing. And
and like, she sounds so supportive. And I'm like, okay.
She even said she found some 0-calorie honey mustard dressing and stuff. She's like, oh, that sounds good. Yeah.
And like, I'm thinking we can only go up from here. This is amazing. She has such a supportive family. Everything is going well. And then we get month 6.
I was like, where'd all the months go? Like, what the fuck happened? I was like, whoa.
Okay. I was like, oh, did I accidentally sit on the remote? Like, did I accidentally fast forward? No. We went from month 2 to month 6.
I was like, okay. I'm like, she died. And then, yeah, because I'm like, oh, she definitely died because it was Dr. Now, like, talking. And I was like, oh, that's it. That's the episode.
Stop. Oh, my gosh. That's so scary.
Yeah, he's, like, in his office, Dr. Now, and he's dialing, like, a phone, and he's calling Shakyia, and she's not answering it.
Yeah. He leaves her a voicemail.
And this is, like, the first time he pronounced her name, like, wrong out of, like, 100 times this episode.
Oh, my God.
He's like, Shakyia. Shakira. Okay. And then whenever he calls her, though, he does say it right. But every other time he's saying it wrong.
Oh, my God. I love that for him. But Dr. Now says he hasn't seen her in 5 months.
She never followed up with her appointments.
Never.
She never came back.
Nope.
And also, when he's leaving her voicemail, he just gives the longest pause ever before he starts talking on the phone. It's like, I'm like, immediately start talking. You're like, leaving a voicemail.
Oh, my God. You're leaving a voicemail, man.
He's just like, hello, Shakyia. It says her name wrong. It's like, what was that pause?
It was a dramatic pause before he got her name wrong. And then we get the classic stock footage of Dr. Now flipping through the x-rays.
Fucking x-rays.
Like, Jesus fucking Christ, man.
That same B-roll.
Oh my God. I was even looking at his hair. His hair looked darker. His eye bags weren't as big while he's looking at the x-rays. And I'm like, this is old footage.
That's filed under random bullshit
filler. Oh my God. He's just putzing around.
Yeah.
Then we get to month 7 in Houston. And Dr. Now goes on a video call with Shakyia.
He got a hold of her, yeah. He did a telemedicine appointment. And she's like in a bed somewhere.
She's laying? The angle's really weird.
I know. Very odd. It's like she's trying to hide something.
The bed frame is interesting looking. It almost looks like one you find in a hotel. She tells him that basically what happened was one day she came home from work. She made dinner and she said she wasn't feeling good. She laid down and then she said she didn't wake up out of sleep until she woke up from the ventilator. Apparently, she says she had respiratory failure. She was in like a coma and
lost the ability to walk.
Yeah. And this is when she says that her mom was unable to take care of her and her mom put her in hospice. And that she is still currently in hospice and can't have visitors. Then Shakyia says to Dr. Now that her mom kicked her out, but she's been sticking to the diet.
A lot to go through.
Nothing, a lot of contradicting statements.
Because hospice, I always thought hospice was end of life.
It's a lot of it is, but there's also hospice centers for long-term treatment or long-term care facilities.
Where you're gonna get out?
Yeah.
I thought that was more of like rehab.
That's what I thought too. Because I mean, for us, the only hospice we've ever been to or known about was end-of-life hospice. But I think there's other types of hospice.
Okay.
Specific for like long-term care or something. Because obviously she's
alive.
Yeah, she's alive. This isn't like end of care or anything with her. But the hospice room looked interesting. I didn't see like any medical equipment, no wires or tubes or anything from this video call. It was interesting.
Yes.
Interesting. Dr. Now says that he wants her to go to a local clinic for a weigh-in. And then Dr. Now, after the call, though, he says He doesn't think she was in hospice during that call. Not gonna lie, I don't think so either.
I don't think so either.
I looked at that headboard. I got that headboard in my head.
Yeah.
It's not the first time we see this headboard. Interesting.
And he says that she can still be in the program, but, it's a little sketch, And now we fast forward to month 9.
What happened in month 8?
No, month 8.
Just skipped it. We skipped months 3, 4, 5, and 8. Goddamn.
Interesting.
So month 9, we're in Charlotte.
An apartment, perhaps?
It looks like a hotel.
Yeah.
Same exact
Headboard. Interesting.
From the hospice video. From 2 months ago. Month 7. We're in month 9 now. Same fucking headboard.
And she said she's still in hospice.
She says she's, yep.
Also, she's making a phone call, and it's the same outfit from the last video.
Now, is the timing correct here? Like, is this actually month 9? Or is this right after her video call from month 7?
I think it's the same day, because it's the same outfit.
Yeah.
Everything's the same.
Interesting.
She
that's
mentions
weird.
She says her mom doesn't want her back. She can't take care of her, and she's moving in with a friend.
Yes.
But she's not sure how she's going to pay rent, so she wants to get a job at a call center. I'm like, what the hell is going on?
She has a lot of fast food by her bed.
Oh, I didn't see it.
The room has a kitchen. It looks like a hotel, this room. And she has a big white bandage on her thigh. What is that?
I don't know.
Like a huge white bandage that covers most of her thigh.
Lymphedema stuff?
I don't know. But we never find out because now we're on month 10. What? I want to know, where is her family? Where's Shaniqua? Where's Delilah? Where's Natasha? Where's the family?
I think they're filming all of this in like the same week. I don't know how else to explain it.
Yeah, the timeline here is so fucked up. I don't think none of this is making sense.
Because during month 10, she says, I found a place to live in an extended stay. But it's the same room from months 9 and 7.
Yeah.
So none of this makes sense.
Yeah, she says she found a place to live. She's able to walk with a walker, but she's basically at an extended stay hotel. But she's clearly been there since month 7. Like, what is happening here?
It makes no sense. So she's like, I'm still trying to lose weight. I'm still trying to get to Houston. And I'm following the exercise in the book. She's doing, like, the armband stuff. Yeah. And, like, that's all of month, like, that's it.
Month 10, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Month 11, back at the hotel again.
With a walker, like, calling Dr. Now.
Yeah, she calls Dr. Now. But she called him to see if he had an appointment, and the receptionist said he wants to do a video call first. So she calls Dr. Now. She says that she's out of hospice now and trying to save money by staying, but she's also staying at an extended stay hotel. Dr. Now says, it's like almost been a year now. I need to see your weight.
Yeah, he's like, no surgery unless we see that weight.
And he's like, if you've been on the diet this entire time, by month 11, you should have lost 300 to 400 pounds by now.
Crazy.
That's fucking nuts.
That's almost all she had to lose.
Yeah,
honestly.
She needed to lose 500 pounds. And if it's been 11 months now,
she could have done it by now.
Yeah, she could have. Oh, Lordy. So Shakyia is on her way somewhere. I realized, it's the local clinic.
Oh, yeah.
But she thinks she's below 500. Not gonna lie, I thought she looked a little smaller. Yeah. But then again, my eyes aren't the greatest. She's walking with a walker, and they go to weigh her. Originally, she was 655. Her current weigh-in, 643.
She only lost 12 pounds in 11 months. Not great. She's like, at least it's a loss.
A loss is a loss. Okay, girly pop. Interesting.
Yeah, he's like,
interesting.
You should have lost a pound a day, not a pound a month.
Ooh. She says she's going to do it. She can do better. Dr. Now gets on her about how she never did therapy either. He's going to set her up an appointment, but she needs to lose 50 pounds. And he's like, this is your last chance. Like, we're at month 11, girl.
Yeah, it's time to piss or get off the pod.
Jesus Christ. So month 12. I'm like, damn, is this episode going to be over after this? Like, what's happening here?
Yeah, we're still in the extended stay. She says she's working hard to improve her eating habits, and she's only cooking stuff out of the book. And she's cutting back on sugar and carbs, almost none now. I'm like, so you weren't doing that before?
Yeah, right? What's happening, girl? So she says she's going to go for a walk. She walks down the hotel hallway. She's in room 120. She walked down to door 116.
Oh, wow. You wrote that down? I didn't even notice that. Wow.
Yep. She walked 4 doors down.
Oh, 3 doors down. Bam.
But no, she walked 4 doors down.
Wow, I love that band. 4 doors down.
That was her workout.
Ooh.
And that was all of month 12. Here we go. 1 year and 1 month. Or month 13, if you will.
The 13th month. Our first over a year. I'm like, oh, this is like, where are they now?
I know.
It's like, ooh la la.
Usually they end at like 12 months or way earlier.
Or 10 months. We got spoiled. 13.
13 months. Ooh.
Ooh la la.
So Shakyia is going for a weigh-in. She's walking from this like Uber. And her walker is just scraping the floor as she's walking into the clinic.
Oh, no.
It's just like a kind of scrape as she walks in. It is so sad.
Oh, no.
Again, I want to ask, where the fuck is her family?
They abandoned her. I have no clue what happened.
Something happened where none of them are here now. Like, why is she alone in an extended stay hotel? What is going on?
Where did everybody go? Where did they all left
They
her?
all were so supportive. What happened?
Maybe she did something that I don't know. I have no clue.
I don't know, man.
Something's not adding up.
Oh, God. So this clinic has, like, vines everywhere and, like, fake
trees
foliage.
And plants.
Foliage, whatever. Foliage. Whatever.
Foliage.
Leaves.
There's a lot of plants everywhere.
Oh,
so today she needs to be 593 pounds.
Lord.
And she is 635, so she only lost 8 pounds.
Yeah. With a total loss of 20 pounds.
In a year. Not great.
Ugh.
Shakyia. Yeah, another call with Dr. Now.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, I cut back a lot.
A lot. She says she's been trying and that this is more than I lost in the last year in this time frame. Like in 1 month, she lost
8
pounds instead of 1.
I think it's better than 1 pound.
Better than 1, I guess.
Also, this phone call felt really scripted. She's like, Dr. Now, I promise I can do better this time. I was like, well, it sounds like you're reading a script.
Yeah. She's begging him. She's like, Dr. Now says this was your last chance. And she's begging, like, please don't give up on me. Don't give up on me. And he goes, I don't give up on anyone. They give up on themselves.
He's like, do the therapy.
Damn. Yeah. He says, if you work on things and go to therapy and lose 50 pounds.
Then we can, then he's like, then give me a call.
Yeah. Then give me a call. Then she's like, oh, I want to do in-person and therapy in Houston. And he said, don't move here thinking it's going to matter for the program.
Ooh. Actually, that's my goal, though. And I'm like, what's in Houston? Nothing.
Nothing except him.
And highways that are like 20 lanes long. There's nothing else down there.
Ugh. Yuck. Or birthplace of Beyonce and Megan Thee Stallion.
Okay.
It's the 2 best things of out of Houston.
Out of Houston. Oh, my gosh. She's like, I'm not giving up, and I will make it to Houston. So you're like 1 and month 4? Like, what?
Yeah, 16 months.
Oh, my God.
Almost a year and a half. 1 year, 4 months. Back at the hotel.
That's why I think this was all filmed in the same week.
Like, how are you staying at this hotel this long?
Nothing makes
What is happening here?
It doesn't make sense. I think they filmed her in this hotel for just a couple of days, and they like, oh, this is all these months. I don't think that's right.
Something's not right here. None of this is making sense. So she's back at the hotel. She's flipping through Dr. Now's book, and she says she's been working very hard the past few months and says she has been losing. She has plans to move to Houston and found a place. She just needs to save money. I'll move, and he won't be able to tell me no.
I mean, he can still deny the surgery.
So many people think that they just moved to Houston and he's going to give them the surgery. Like, you have to work for it.
That doesn't, it's not a given. You're going to get it when you go there.
Oh, Christ almighty. She still hasn't done therapy, and then she keeps saying her mom kicked her out.
Something's not adding up. Something's not making any sense.
Is not adding up here.
And I did not watch the live video she did. Like,
that was the end of the episode, by the way.
Yeah. That was it. That was the end.
That was fucking it. I watched chunks of the live video because I couldn't sit through all that.
Yeah.
Half of it, she's like sitting on her phone scrolling, waiting for people to join. Even when I fast forwarded to like the 30-minute mark, the 60-minute mark, whatever. It's still chunks of it. It's just her just like flipping through or reading comments, dumb shit. Basically, though, she explains in it, the clip that I saw of her talking, she says, I never said my mom kicked me out. Girl, you fucking said it on TV. She's like, when she was at the hospice center or whatever, her mom was, when she was going home, her mom was like, I really can't take care of you, which I can understand.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's a lot. If she needed a lot of care, I get that. But then she's like, I never said my mom kicked me out. And apparently her mom couldn't take care of her. So then a friend was going to take care of her. Maybe Delilah. I have no idea.
No idea.
But this friend, their home was not approved by, I guess, the hospice place because the home had a lot of steps to get into the house, which would be really difficult for her after this whole experience she had. And so that's why she was put up in a hotel. But I'm like, it's not making sense. Why would she say her mom kicked her out? Why would her mom kick her out? Unless she literally, like, I don't know, fought somebody or, I don't know.
Something.
Created havoc or whatever. This episode was so fucking confusing.
Yeah, the last couple months made no sense.
No sense.
I feel like they just filmed a bunch of random stuff.
Yeah.
Over the course of like a day or two.
Yeah.
And then just said, oh, these are like all these random months. Like that made nothing. It was just very confusing. It was like production like thought they could pull a fast one, and it did not work. It did not work.
No.
It was very confusing. It made no sense.
So fucking confusing. So I'm looking at Shakyia's Facebook page, and before the show aired, she was just posting a whole lot of tumblers she was decorating, like these things.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, making a whole bunch of tumblers with decorations and shit. She made a Prince snow globe.
Oh boy.
I'm like, okay, cool, whatever.
5-minute crafts.
But yeah, she has a couple lives. Another thing. 4 days ago, she says, it's so crazy how they said I stole money. I have never in my life stolen from anybody.
Interesting.
You said you and your brother stole money from your dad. That came from your mouth.
So what's the truth?
What's the truth here? Oh my gosh. I'm so confused here. None of it's making sense. Let me look. As of currently, I think is she still in Charlotte?
She's probably is. I don't think
current city is Charlotte.
Yeah, I don't think she moved anywhere. She kept saying, I found a place in Houston, but I don't think she actually got to Houston. Like, I just don't see that happening.
Did. No.
No way. I'm sorry, but...
No. Let me see. Shakyia Jackson. So I don't know if anyone knows the My 600 Pound Life fan group on Facebook. Shakyia actually joined the group, and she posted, let me just put this out here. I was in a coma for 28 days, but in the physical hospital from July until March. They started filming in April of last year. I didn't even get a chance to really participate like other cast members, so my episode has loops and questions you're wanting to answer. Or wanting answers to.
Oh.
Some answers I can't give and some I can give. I don't like this narrative that's going around.
I think they probably have to sign some kind of NDA when they film. Maybe. Something.
Yeah, Shakyia comments here saying, I won't take the second chance at all from the show. I have found my own surgeon who sees the potential in me and working with me. Interesting. She said, or someone said something about the show, and she said, I hated it so much of my words was twisted. It was so sickening to me. Now I have family calling. It's crazy.
What?
I don't know. Like, what the hell? She says, I am back home for the moment until my own place is finished to move into. Then she says, someone commented and asked her, what happened to your mom and sister? She says, I talk to my sister every day, and my mom, she is in her room asleep.
What?
What the hell?
What does that even mean?
What does that even mean?
She's in her room asleep, like, every day?
Yeah,
I don't know. There's something...
Lord.
I don't know what to believe. I don't know who to believe.
I know.
I'm very confused by all this.
What is happening?
I don't even know why they bothered to make this an episode.
I know. This was very confusing.
They probably had, like, all this footage, and they were like, we gotta do something. Like, let's just throw it into season 12.
God.
This is a weak season.
This was a really weak season.
I wish we'd started this podcast when season 10 came out, because that's where all the gems are.
I know. The gems were so great in season 10.
Yeah.
Here, someone commented and said, did you start any type of psychological therapy yet? And if so, is it helping? Shakyia says, I did. It didn't help me at all. I was just given some antidepressants to take. Girl, that's not therapy.
No, yeah, that makes no sense.
And she says, I have had many. They haven't worked for me. My therapist hasn't been God. He hasn't. Oh, my therapist has been God. He hasn't failed me yet.
Oh, okay.
That wasn't a typo. I thought it was a typo.
Okay.
Oh, no. She's talking about the big man upstairs as her therapist.
Oh,
so I am so confused.
Okay. Something's a little off.
Something is real. Oh, here we go. What happened with your mom? I am back home for the moment until my own place is finished to move into. Then someone says, I mean, why did she kick you out? Shakyia types, I was unable to walk to... What? I was unable to walk. She has stairs, so she would be able to full help me, and no one would be here during the day to help me with anything. Then someone says, okay, so kicked out wasn't a good choice of words. Let's say she was unable to take care for you. I know kicked out was better for ratings. Anyway, I will keep you in my prayers.
Oh my gosh.
Shakyia says, I had to learn to walk all over again, so I had to learn how to do the stairs all over again as well. Now that I'm better, I can do the stairs and take the stairs without stopping.
Ooh.
Okay, this is...
Something
ain't right here.
Somebody commented and said... All I can say is, you're about 700 pounds. You can die even at your age. I hope you can remove all excuses, emotions, and really start working on your goals. And then she commented back, she's like, sweetie, I am nowhere near 700 pounds. Ooh. If that's the case, my doctor/surgeon wouldn't even send pre-authorization to my insurance for surgery. Interesting.
Huh. Interesting. Here's another comment Shakyia gave. She said, he didn't give me no therapy at all. I was given antidepressants from my coma. They got that information from me and tried to use it as if he did. None of his therapists reached out to me. I was using my own because my depression and anxiety level's not good. I thought she just typed earlier that her only therapist is God.
Yeah, I don't think I believe her. Something's weird.
Not right. She's even in this comment thread, her own comment thread, she's posting different answers.
I don't know.
Something's not right here.
It's also kind of weird that she's like in the fan groups, like, I don't know, just like replying to people.
I know. She's just replying to a bunch of people here, but I don't know, man. I don't know what to believe. I don't think she's telling any of the truth. This is really weird.
I want Delilah's story. I want to hear what happened.
Where's Delilah and Shaniqua? Yeah. Bring them back.
I want to hear it straight from the horse's mouth.
Someone commented and said a food coma.
Ooh, wow, that's mean. That's really mean.
God damn.
Oh, okay.
Well, all right, guys. Well, this was a really weird episode.
This is a shit show.
Total shit show.
But in like a messy production way.
Yeah. A lot of foot shots. I mean, the few stuff we did get that was actually funny was good. But overall, this episode, I'd say this episode sucked.
Yeah, it was pretty...
Gave us nothing.
The first half was, I was like, okay, this is good. And
I thought it would be so promising.
And then nothing.
Nothing.
Great.
I'm so annoyed. This whole season has just been bullshit.
I know.
I hate it.
And now we're having this podcast, and these are the fucking lamest episodes.
I know, the lamest fucking episodes. My God. So, guys, please, let us know what episodes you want us to cover that were actually good and funny.
Yeah.
Like stuff we could do. And please stop saying Stephen Asante. I know.
We're going to get to him.
The best arc ever. But again, I don't know how we're going to do that.
Eventually we're going to get to it, but not right now.
I know.
But we got Margaret coming up next week. So watch Margaret, season 10, episode 10.
Yes, please watch Margaret.
And then we'll get to the last episode of the whole season. Mm-hmm. And also remember, this is not being edited.
This is not edited. Please don't be like, ew, I heard a lot of I
heard a cough.
I heard a lot of noises here. Their sound quality sucks. They stutter, blah, blah, blah. Please leave us alone.
Yeah, 5 stars only. Don't fucking say anything else.
Anyway, do we have any fun stories or anything funny to share?
No.
Yeah, I got nothing. I'm just still so mad about fucking Shakyia. This episode was a fucking mess.
A waste of time. Just kidding.
Just kidding. Just kidding, guys.
Kidding. It's always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure.
Oh, God.
Anyway, guys, join our Facebook group. I don't know.
All right. Okay, get ready for Margaret next week.
Yes, Margaret's fun. That was a good episode.
That was a good one.
Thank you to everyone who voted for Margaret or said, do Margaret, do Margaret. Great classic episode.
She's like a good classic car.
Season 10, man. That's my favorite
all
season.
The classics.
Oh, such a good season.
Okay.
All right,
until
guys.
Next time.
Until next time. And next time you hear Jen will be from the past next week.
Yeah.
And then, until then, we'll see you on the 29th.
See you in the robot.
In the robot.
See you to the robot. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Thanks for listening to this episode of My 600 Pound Podcast. You can find us on Instagram at My 600 Pound Pod or Facebook on My 600 Pound Podcast discussion group. And don't forget to leave us a review on Apple and Spotify.